Hello, welcome to the Rose Skull Podcast. As Jack Frost is coming to your town, if you're living in North America, to steal the heat from you like a deadly phantom in the night, we shall be talking about the Game Awards for Thanksgiving. Hello, I'm joined by my co-host, Reddit Sephiroth, also known as Zakk. How are you doing, sir?
To be perfectly honest, I thought you said that Jack Frost was going to steal something else entirely, and I was not ready to get political this early.
Oh my God!
But I am doing A-okay.
Yes. Me, I'm famished. But anyway.
I could go for some food.
Me too. Oh.
I got me some delicious Alfredo noodles in the back.
Oh my God.
Destroy that when I get done here.
I missed
But nonetheless,
yes.
Speaking of destroying things, the Game Awards.
The Game Awards by...
It's happening, I guess.
Yeah, December 12th. We'll be watching it, or I'll be watching it.
I'll be watching it. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch and get a little bit too angry about it.
I get angry all the time. I can't wait to see what cartoon character will try to assault Jeff Keighley on stage this time. And then get a podcast out of it. Okay, whatever. So, I want to play Black Myth Wukong. I've heard
that game looks sick. I need to play it, dog.
It do. I want to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but I refuse to buy a PlayStation.
I refuse to play Rebirth exclusively on the fundamental ideal that it isn't done yet.
Yeah.
I'll play the Final Fantasy VII remake when the Final Fantasy remake is done.
It's very scummy how they're going about it. I get it, but I don't get it.
We're going to split the game into 18 different parts. We're going to really expand every little detail of it. We're going to make the Final Fantasy VII extended universe, and we're going to make you pay $250 for it.
You know, it'd be great if they kind of... Well, see, I haven't played any other ones, but I don't like anyone from 15.
It's hilarious.
I hate them all.
I have played Final Fantasy 15 no less than 4 separate times.
What you think?
And I don't know why to this day.
Oh my God.
I have decided to play this game so many times. It's astounding. It's amazing.
I mean, I guess it's mechanically it's probably very sound, right?
I mean, sort of, I guess.
Oh.
I mean, it is extremely mediocre.
Yeah.
In every conceivable way. It's hard to even really comprehend. Because there are things to like about this game.
Right.
And if you can see Nomura's vision behind 13 and eventually Toriyama's vision to actually complete the game, if you could see these visions clashing, if you could see the underlying art that exists within the utter inflammatory, the utter obscene amounts of money that they burn to make this game. There's things there, man.
I'll tell you,
barely.
I'll tell you this. I think when they made Final Fantasy VII, they probably broke the mold because I have not liked one protagonist from Final Fantasy after Cloud. And my first entry into Final Fantasy VII was playing, well, we know what it is. It wasn't the original
Advent Children, baby!
No! Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
And then Kingdom Hearts 2. And then they were in 3. Well, they were in 3, but I was out of the interest of 3 after they were added, so I don't care. They were added in DLC, which is ridiculous.
They're not even characters in the DLC.
No, and there's no Sephiroth
They just
fight.
put them in so that they can have a line, and that's it. There is no Sephiroth fight, so it's not a Final Fantasy game, at all.
Which it means it's poopy.
The things that they... Once again, there are things to love in 3.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
A lot.
Like, especially in that DLC. Like,
yeah.
The boss gauntlet is immaculate.
It is.
That being said,
oof,
they don't have a scene where Goofy gets hit in head with rock and dies. And
True.
Mickey Mouse dramatically flings his cloak off of his shoulders to reveal a kingly raiment and a weapon of destiny in his hands, appearing from the ether before going, "They'll pay for this." Yes. While Vim and Vigor blast in the background before you, the protagonist, goes screaming down a mountainside while Cloud from Final Fantasy aids you in genociding evil itself.
Yes.
It is literally the greatest sequence I've ever seen in a video game.
It's art.
And I cannot believe that Kingdom Hearts 3 did not have anything like that.
No.
At all.
Not one. Not an iota. And then all the budget goes into making a random snowman monster from Frozen the coolest dude in the room out of nowhere.
All the budget goes to recreating a musical score that we've already seen.
Yeah. And then Nomura's brainchild shows up at the end to fight you. It's your items. So,
Yozora's legitimately a fun boss. Though.
He's cool. He's the only thing that matches up to Sephiroth in terms of, and I'm like,
and that is the point. He is the secret end game boss. He's the lingering will of this game.
It's so good. The whole sequence, you're fighting on top of a building, like it's all good. It's all good stuff. The rest of the journey to get there is just kind of lame.
Yeah. I mean, he will show up in Kingdom Hearts 4 and we will fight him. And it will be a dumbed down version of that fight.
Yeah.
Just like every other secret end game boss that we've had.
Perhaps after we ate Jar Jar Binks and putting some space honey on a shelf or something. Star Wars is going to be in it, and I'm not going to like it. I'm just going to say that.
It will be very funny. I hope that they put specifically Lego Star Wars in it.
Now, hold on a minute. That's kind of based. Wait a minute. You lost me for a second. Now you have me again.
But, like, Kingdom Hearts holds a very special place in my heart.
Me too.
Just for all this kind of stuff. And eventually, I did play Final Fantasy VII. But my first foray into the Nomura verse, I guess. Even though the first one wasn't made by Nomura.
I mean, yeah.
But I didn't play Final Fantasy VII until I was like 18 years old.
Fair.
It was 2011.
Oh, what a good year.
I played this game long after anyone really should have the right to play this game, so I can't say, it's aged well. It's a good game. Good video game. My first foray into Final Fantasy VII was Dirge of Cerberus.
Oh, PS2.
PS2. The Vincent Valentine spin-off video game.
Yes. Where he's
that goes
gunman.
Extremely hard for no reason.
Why is he so cool? So cool.
He's like the shadow of that game. He is. He's so edgy, and he takes himself so seriously that he tries really hard to be cool. So he is so cool so much that it loops back to being lame. And then he becomes so lame in that regard that he loops back once again and is the coolest guy.
I love him.
It's literally Shadow the Hedgehog.
You know what's kind of, I guess, a sobering thought? They just copied him and put him in 10.
Yeah.
Because the big guy.
What, Auron?
Yeah, him.
Nah, Auron's his own kind of guy.
Oh, okay. Fair. Okay, cool.
Auron is also like kind of quiet and stoic and a cool guy, but Auron is more like where Vincent Valentine is quiet because he's burdened by his dark past. Auron is more or less like a quiet guy because he doesn't need to talk because he's just that cool. He lets his actions speak louder than his words.
True.
And he's quiet because he's always contemplating the ancient ways of Bushido.
Fair.
And he's cool in that way.
Because him and Lulu are the only things I care about from Final Fantasy X.
I like Waka because I fought him on Destiny Island in Kingdom Hearts.
Fair. Good point. I did too. That's right. I forgot about him. Also, Blitzball. Very funny. I laugh every time. What is this? Metaphor? What? Go on, sorry.
It's the new Persona game or new Atlas game.
They
I
should
call it Persona.
Thank you for the likes on TikTok.
Hell yeah.
They should win.
Reef and Tatsuo, I don't know. I think Wukong's gonna win because it's not often that we get. It's not very often we get a game from China.
No, it's not.
That is this polished. And I think that would make it would make a burgeoning video game scene very happy to get this win.
Yes.
And by extension, it will make the Game Awards a lot of money if they appeal to China.
Because Tencent is always rubbing their hands greedily.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay.
But what on earth is Balatro doing as Game of the Year?
You know what? I watch a lot of Northern Lion. He played this for a while. I don't know what it's about. I guess it's spades or something. I'm not sure. I don't know what this is. It's cards of some sort.
When was the last time that we had a card game that was up for Game of the Year?
Never. Never. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Is it that good? Is this an Alan Wake 2 situation? Can it really be that good?
I guess so.
Did we run out of games?
Probably.
I was talking to my brother yesterday about this. And I was like, dude, like, where are the games? And he's like, dude, this is like 2017 again. This is like one of the most immaculate years for video games in human existence. And then I go here and I see Balatro.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's good.
And then we have the Graveyard game.
Wait, Graveyard game? Oh, Astrobot. Astrobot should win. Astrobot looks like it has the most soul out of any of these.
You know what?
I want Elden Ring to win so bad, though. I really want this game to get 2 Game of the Years. Oh, it'd be so good.
Can I be $100 with you?
Hmm?
I will vote for Balatro or anything else so Astrobot doesn't get it. I'm so full of piss and vinegar because I'm a child of the 90s and Sony has made it their mission to spite specifically people like me.
Didn't we just get like a Dragon Age game that came out like a few weeks ago?
It's bad. Don't worry about it. It's bad.
It can't be worse.
It's bad.
It has to, it's a AAA major company release. It's got to be more. It has to have more money to put into advertising than Balatro for this.
No. Bad. But no, I think Astrobot's a great game. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't want you to succeed.
Are you telling me that Dragon's Dogma 2 couldn't beat an Elden Ring DLC?
No.
For Game of the Year?
No, apparently not.
Where are the games?
They don't care. So are we memeing or are we dreaming with this?
You dream. You don't meme when it comes down to this.
Okay, I'm choosing the monkey.
We pick the monkey.
I like monkey. Next category, please. Okay. Best
Hang on,
game
I should
direction.
probably sign in real quick.
Oh.
Sign in via twitch.tv. I don't know my username. I'm just gonna watch
for a
stream.
All right. For a Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Oh, go on.
Best game direction. Okay.
Again, I am full of piss and vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
I do not want Astrobot to get anything. And because I'm gonna tell you again, you know why it pisses me off so much? You put Ape Escape in here, and Sony turned specifically to me and told me straight in my face, Ape Escape is a dumb game for babies. How dare you love it?
Mm.
Give me a copy of Ape Escape 3 back, you charlatan. I said, okay. So no.
They put Ape Escape in Astrobot, but they won't make an Ape Escape game. So we need to vote for the ape every time.
Monkey. If there was a new Ape Escape game on the PlayStation 5, I'd buy one today.
Invest in Monkey Gaming.
Monkey Gaming.
So,
Donkey Kong.
Infinite Wealth came out this year, and it didn't get up for Game of the Year?
Racism. Racism, that's what it is.
A new Yakuza came out, and it wasn't up for Game of the Year.
No, card games, bruh. Card games and anime.
2?
I don't know what this is about.
Bro.
Narrative.
Does Sony run this?
Basically.
Is this like E3 where Sony owns the actual company that hosts this?
They kind of do.
Well, I don't care about kind of. Do they actually own it? Because they actually own E3.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because ain't no way that Xbox does not have a game up for Game of the Year.
2.3K on TikTok. Thank you all so much. But
crushing it.
Xbox doesn't have games, brother.
True, but neither does Sony. But they got Astrobot up there.
Yeah, Sony pretends, and pretending is enough.
Did Nintendo put anything out this year?
They have stuff in the list. We'll get to them. They do.
We don't have a Nintendo game up for Game of the Year. I guess like what's the biggest thing? Wonder was last year.
It
would be the Mario game, the Mario Luigi game.
That's not. It's too soon.
Yeah, that's true. That also got a 5 out of 10 from IGN of all people.
IGN, you can't spell ignorant at IGN, so.
True. Let me see.
Ridiculous. I'm going for Yakuza.
Nintendo Switch games 2024. You can't tell me that Nintendo didn't make anything this year.
Princess Peach Showtime is in the docket.
Showtime's got soul.
I love Showtime. I didn't finish that.
They got the Dragon Quest 3 remake. I wouldn't put that up for you.
No.
None of this is inspiring anything to me.
That's fair.
Uh-oh.
Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake is specifically for old people like me.
Yo, we're getting a new Donkey Kong Country in January? Hey, yo.
For what? For
the Switch.
I think it's the
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
Oh yeah.
It's a remake from the Wii U.
But that inspires good tidings because that means Donkey Kong is coming on the Switch too.
Please, God.
And bring back my crocodile. I've been waiting. Please, God. I want my fat king back, please.
He's in Smash.
No!
It'll be okay.
I need it. I'm greedy.
We got him and Banjo in Smash. They're making new games. They have to.
I want it all. I know I got Sora versus Sephiroth in Smash. I don't care about that either. I want everything. Give me everything.
Wait, who do we vote for Best Direction?
Yakuza, because forget everybody else.
That's fair. Best Narrative.
Yakuza again. No, Yakuza.
I don't know, though. Silent Hill 2, though?
I mean, it's a remake. That don't count.
I mean, a DLC is up for Game of the Year.
I do like Silent. That's the best one, too. 3 ain't bad, but 2 is better. Silent Hill 3. Silent Hill 3 is very interesting to look at it, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just from the time it came out, but 2 is overall the better game.
And when it comes down to narratives, it's like Silent Hill is one of the most iconic narratives.
Yeah.
Like in all of horror gaming,
Not Five Nights at Freddy's?
Maybe one or two of the spin-offs could have more.
I apologize in advance. I hurt myself. Oh!
Maybe like FNAF 3 when they start to really get into Michael Afton's like deep dark machinations.
I take full responsibility. I brought this upon myself. I can't even get mad. The fact that they saved horror. This is a dark timeline. Cool idea, but we went to the weeds, didn't we?
My brother absolutely adores Metaphor, though. I should have got him in here so he can talk about games. Because I ain't played anything this year.
Me neither, barely. Wait, is he available?
Holy smokes.
Or is he busy?
I think he's busy right now. He usually works.
We gotta get him on
pretty late
again.
on Fridays.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, for him, let's vote Metaphor. Let's for him.
We'll give him one.
Yeah.
As much as... Do I want to give an anime game best narrative, though?
Yeah, it's done. We got it.
It's an anime game, though.
I'll go back.
Oh, my God.
Change vote.
Best art direction's going to be difficult.
Wait, continue on, then?
Not really. Vote whatever you want, dog. Vote with your heart.
Best art direction. Piss and Vinegar again.
Like, this should go to art. This should be where Astrobot thrives.
No.
But man, Wukong
Wukong
looks immaculate.
What about Neva?
Wukong looks immaculate. It's going to get absolutely stomped by Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Because they're both kind of going for the same aesthetic.
Yeah. What about Neva?
I'm never giving that a vote.
What is that?
Is that by the guys that made Journey?
No, thank you. I have nothing mean to say. This no, thank you.
It's an emotionally charged action adventure from the visionary team behind the critically acclaimed Gris. Another game I haven't heard of.
That sounds familiar. I don't know what it's about.
It is named after a river that flows in northwestern Russia. Interesting.
Huh.
Also, once again, these Game Awards came in way too late.
So, wait, you're telling me that Neva is a communist game? Can't vote for that. Russia. Oh, no.
These Game Awards came way too late, man.
Yeah.
You're telling me that Balatro is going to be getting Game of the Year, but, like, we couldn't put Stalker on here.
No.
Because it came out a month before we're doing the thing.
Yep. Nope.
That's sad.
It is, but...
I mean, I guess Stalker will get its accolades next year, hopefully?
Maybe.
I don't know how all this works, but...
Me neither.
But Stalker ain't beating my GOAT Monster Hunter Wilds next year, boys.
Oh, no, yeah, no. Monster Hunter Wilds will let down.
Next year, it's going to be easy. Like, legitimately, my Game of the Year is a demo for a game that's coming out next year.
I didn't even get a chance to play the demo. I saw it. It's so
good.
It's so good.
It's so good, dude.
How do they keep doing it better and better each time? It's crazy.
Once again, I am absolutely floored that I have not seen Dragon's Dogma 2 at all.
Yeah. Now,
best musical score.
Stellar Blur.
This is the one thing that my brother said is not very good at Metaphor.
Oh, fair.
People pop off for Metaphor's score, but he's like, yeah, that's like 3 good songs.
Fair.
So, is there gonna be a sound direction? Or is it only gonna be music? Is score and music also include sound direction?
I forgot.
I don't remember. Because if it's sound direction, Silent Hill clears every time.
Yeah!
That game, like, invented sound direction.
Out.
But musical score?
I'm mm,
Is Astro Bob, baby.
no, never. I refuse. Should we give them one?
That's up to you.
Am I that petty?
Yes.
Well, if I was petty, I would go to the end of the list. We'll give them one. Fine. Audio direction. Oh, you're gone, baby. The Silent Hill.
Oh yeah, there we go. Audio design. Silent Hill.
All right.
Carl on duty.
Who?
Dude, that's crazy. We had a new Call of Duty this year.
Yeah.
And it's not up for Game of the Year behind Balatro.
No.
Yo.
Balatro's that good, I guess. That good.
That's crazy.
This Hellblade 2.
Was this like a really bad one?
Maybe. I don't pay attention to blops.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about the new Call of Duty, but like it's Call of Duty. Xbox just bought. Oh, there it is. That's why.
Yeah. We found. We saw the mystery boys. I don't know who these people are.
Scroll down. Does it say which characters they are?
Final Fantasy. No, they just say the games.
All right. Brianna White. Brianna White, FF7. Wikipedia. Brianna White is Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. Hannah Tell, Life is Strange. She is the main character from Life is Strange, the new one.
The brown-haired girl, right?
Hannah Tell, the second one.
No, I mean, Life is Strange is about the brown-haired girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
My girl Humberly. What a name. That's sick.
Humberly
Gonzalez.
I've never heard of Humberly.
I didn't know we had a Star Wars game this year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a bad one.
Was it good?
No. Bad. Everyone hated it.
Humberly Gonzalez. Canadian actress. I don't care about her high school age stuff. What did she do? She voices Kay. A character in a cloak and doesn't afraid of anything. Cool.
All right.
And then who else we got? Luke Roberts from Silent Hill. Luke Roberts, Silent Hill. Silent Kill. Silent Hill 2.
I hope there aren't evil residents in this Silent Hill.
All right, Luke is James Sunderland.
Okay, well, he gets it.
He wins.
He wins.
Well, he's the new voice, so I don't know. And then I don't know any characters from Hellblade, so
okay.
Sorry, Melina.
Give it to James. I like James.
I can't believe we didn't get the voice of Astrobot.
No. See, there's Dragon Age.
Innovation and accessibility. I really wish it would I really wish you could click on the thing.
Yeah.
And it would tell you what these games did to help with that.
That's too much work.
But I give it to Prince of Persia because that game deserves to win anything.
Yeah.
Even if Ubisoft sucks, that game is goated.
What? Games for Impact.
Oh, social impact. We give it the Life is Strange, boys.
Okay. I'll give. Best. What? Why do I feel like an old man reading this? Best ongoing award for outstanding.
For live services and stuff like that.
Fortnite.
Final Fantasy does not get it this year. Dawn Trail was not that good.
Helldivers?
I want to give it to Helldivers not getting Game of the Year is also kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's my favorite game I played this year. Helldivers rules. But Helldivers is also really, like, it continuously spikes into extremely high highs and then extremely low lows.
Such is life. Such is life.
I'm gonna give it, for my vote, I'm giving it to Destiny because they're killing the game.
All right. Destiny.
They're finally doing what everyone wanted.
Best community support. What?
Hell yeah.
No Man's Sky, I guess?
We give it to Hello Games, baby.
Oh, yeah. Came back from the brink.
Let No Man's Sky win every year.
Best independent game, UFO 50, no question.
That game looks soulful.
I love UFO 50. Oh my god. I need to get that, bruh.
That is absolutely insane that Balatro is up for Game of the Year.
I don't get it. Animal Well is funny because it's Donkey's game. Video game Donkey.
Yeah. I'm just like shocked that we're getting an indie game up for that in the world where Call of Duty exists.
Yeah. I guess Call of Duty was that bad.
Like, is the Game Awards like actually soulful now? Are they like looking at? Are they playing games?
Maybe.
Are they actually playing the games?
They could be because Plucky Squire.
What do you mean best debut indie game? Get
Plucky Squire or Amawell. I don't know. I refuse to click Balatro. Because no.
So this studio came out. I don't know. Maybe we should give some things to Balatro because I'm starting to feel my spirit of rebellion like welling up within me, man. Because this studio came out of nowhere, made their very first game out of nowhere, and is stomping on Capcom.
Which is crazy. Because
Bro, how is Capcom not best live service on right now?
Yeah,
they put Terry in the game this year.
You would think, but okay.
How is Street Fighter not in that list?
What is a mobile game?
AFK Journey, baby! Let's go!
I don't know, Z because of reasons.
Let's see. Do we give it to a card game? Do we give it to Nintendo?
No.
Do we give it to Horny Gacha game? The other Horny Gacha game? Or AFK Journey?
I like the last Horny Gacha game. I'll give the AFK Journey.
That's what a catch-22 I'm looking at right now. Although I ain't played no new mobile games this year, so.
What is a
best
VR?
Virtual reality video game?
Can I skip the category?
I don't know.
I don't think I can. Not
we
Batman.
give it to Metro.
Yeah, that's why I gave it to last time too.
Let the Eastern Europeans have something. Seeing that they're not allowed to have Stalker this year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Helldivers. That's Helldivers or Wukong. Easy. Although I hear Space Marine was also really good.
I'm looking at something else. I want to click it so bad.
Follow your heart, brother.
No, I need.
I believe in you.
I need to do.
I ain't played that one, but if you want to,
I need to do.
I will not stop you.
The right thing needs to be done.
No. This is your game of the year, brother.
I already had my personal vote. This is our combined vote, so I will do Helldivers or Monkey. Which one between Monkey and Helldivers? Honestly,
we've already voted Monkey a lot.
Yeah, okay, give it to
In
the
terms
Bug
of like the action in the game, I'll give it to Helldivers.
Okay, Bug Killers for the win. Let's go.
I still gotta play Wukong. Ugh.
I want to play Wukong. Zelda.
Like, my problem with this is that I haven't played games this year.
Yeah, true. Me neither.
Best action adventure.
Zelda.
We'll give it to Zelda. We'll let Nintendo have it.
I want that robot to rot. Oh! Best RPG. Oh, there's Dragon's Dogma. Hey.
Oh, wow. Dragon's Dogma is not an RPG. Like, it's an action game first and foremost. It's as much of an RPG as Elden Ring.
I mean, Rebirth ain't really one either. That's kind of
no. We give it to Yakuza.
Yeah, Yakuza's it.
Like, it's got to be Yakuza or Metaphor. Like,
Yakuza. Baby.
None of this other nonsense. We give it to the actual RPGs.
Because Final Fantasy VII now is an action game. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What is in God's name is that? What is that?
Where?
Huh?
Where's Street Fighter?
Where is Street of Fight?
Does it not count because it didn't come out this year?
Yeah.
Did we have 5 new fighting games come out?
No, it's called We Gave Multiverses the best game last year, so now since they're back, we have to give them more. This is heresy.
How is Multiverses on here?
How's a scam on here?
Did Tekken come out this year?
Yes, it did.
That's crazy. It goes to Dragon Ball, but
yeah, Dragon Ball.
Like that's not even close. Like Tekken is soulful. Tekken rocks. Yeah, I love it.
Me too.
But dude,
but Dragon Ball crazy, bro.
Dude.
And never Multiverses. I refuse. How dare you? Peach.
Best family game. That goes to Peach, yeah.
Dude, I want this blue thing to rot so bad. I'm so mad for no reason.
How did Showtime not get above Balatro?
Because
for Game of the Year.
Because it's for girls.
So?
Yeah. I mean, it's a girl game. We can't let that get high. But you know what's crazy? No, I want to soapbox it. We had everything to say when Nintendo was a little racy and made a game about her beforehand where she's like emotional, whatever. Now she's a cool Super Sentai character and we can't give her anything. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Like, the game looks really soulful.
I love it. I played quite a bit of it. It's great.
Like, this is like, Nintendo's been putting stuff out, but man, I would like to see Nintendo's rap sheets this year.
Yeah.
Just because it is like very much well known that the year of Luigi was Iwata's shame. It was the worst performing year that Nintendo ever had.
Yeah.
I would like to see if this year holds up to that.
It probably does because the Switch.
But what came out this year?
Well, a lot of remakes
on the Switch.
A lot of remakes.
That's true.
And then too, they're kind of finishing up because this is probably like the last actual full year of the Switch. Apparently, that's what all these YouTubers keep telling me.
Mm-hmm. This goes to Frostpunk.
Yeah.
Frostpunk is legit awesome.
Yeah.
Frostpunk kind of rocks.
I'm leaning 2K.
Sports games. We give it to the sports game.
I did not know WWE counted.
You've got to be kidding me that we got 3 2K games on this list.
Yes. NBA 2K, baby.
I ain't seen nothing on WWE, so if you can't even tap into the meme potential of having really funny created characters, it probably is a terrible. It won't win, but I want to give it the top spin.
Let's do it. Let's give it top spin.
Like, brother. Actually, like, no, we give it to Codemasters. We give it to the Formula One games.
Okay.
Codemasters puts out good stuff.
F124. Let's go.
Yeah.
Best multiplayer. This is a weird mix.
I mean, the best multiplayer that I've had is in Helldivers.
Yeah.
Tekken 8 is pretty seamless, though.
Yeah, though Space Marine, I've heard good things.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of good here.
Actually, Mario Party, I've heard good things too, though I never liked Mario Party. I'll be honest with you. I never played one.
I have been, to this day, I am still obsessed with Mario Party 2 and 3 exclusively for the Nintendo 64.
Fair.
Those are the only ones that matter to me.
Oh, this is a hard one.
I mean, for my money, I give it to Helldivers, but like I said, it's peaks and valleys with that game. When it's cooking, it's absolutely roasting. When it's not, it is frigid. Because it goes from fun arcadey shooter to full-on milsim for some reason.
That's weird. Oh.
But for my money, I give it to Helldivers.
All right, well, let's go Helldivers. Fallout.
Best adaptation.
Fallout.
It's gotta be Knuckles, baby.
No. No. No.
I hear... How on earth? Okay.
All right.
So, Arcane came out, like, Arcane's not even done releasing yet.
But they paid the money.
But you can't put Stalker
No.
on the Game Awards?
No.
I didn't even know the is that a movie? The Yakuza thing. Is that a movie or is that a show?
I think it's a show.
Yakuza live action show. I'm gonna watch that when we're done today.
Excellent. I will not be watching that.
Because that's gotta be awesome.
It probably is. I may watch it.
I need to see Goro Majima in live action. And then go to Japan and beg them to be Taito Saejima so that I can live my dream of being Majima's brother in real life.
I will cheer you on from the sidelines, brother.
I will go to jail for 20 years. I do not care.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't even know that came out. I'm going to have to watch that.
We'll give it to Yakuza, actually.
Well, I ain't seen it yet. It might suck.
Oh.
Is Fallout good?
Fallout's very good.
Then give it to that.
I was shocked. They did
Give
a very
it to the
good
devil
job.
you know.
Yeah. I won't be giving
Yakuza might suck.
I know what does suck, Lara Croft. I'm not giving it to that because they've been pissing on the franchise for 10 years. I'm not doing it. Anyway.
We give it to Knuckles, baby.
No.
The show he ain't even in because we could not afford the CGI.
No. This is an easy one. Most anticipated game.
I mean, mine is Wilds.
Mine is Wilds too.
It's going to Cathofto, but
yeah, ain't nobody waiting for Yotai.
No, I think people are.
Oh, fair. All right.
Sony fans are. Like, Tsushima was a pretty big deal, dude.
Yeah, people were talking about it. I've never played it.
Did Tsushima make Game of the Year? I think it didn't, but people were very upset that it didn't.
I could believe it because Sucker Punch does make good stuff. That's fair.
Yeah.
Sucker Punch is literally holding up the house, which, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's Sucker Punch and Asobi holding up the burning building. That's fine. You know, they're looking to buy FromSoft. That's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it does, it'll be very.
I don't know though.
Yeah,
Because if they buy FromSoft, they're absolutely dissolving it.
Yes, immediately.
And they are mashing Sucker Punch and FromSoft together.
Yes.
Into one conglomerate company called Sony Productions.
Both of you kiss. Make us children now.
Mm-hmm.
And no, you won't get Sly Cooper. Stop asking, you weirdo. Oh, okay. That's me.
Although, if they do buy FromSoft, it does mean that Armored Core 7 is going to have all of the power of Concord's now budget.
Good. Put those gun animators on the Armored Core, please.
Mm-hmm.
Not the character designers, though. Please, none of that. But the animators, yes. Now
that I've actually done a little bit of research,
yeah,
I respect the character designs a little bit more.
Oh.
Because, a lot of the guys just look like dudes in costume.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be, a pulpy 1970s sci-fi action flick.
Oh.
So, it was supposed to be like that. The problem is that nobody remembers the 1970s. It was the 1970s. The 80s and 90s is what's quiche now.
Yeah. And then I guess, you know what? I think, was everyone lying? Because everyone said it's supposed to be like Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean, Concord is a fascinating thing because you could tell that everything about it was greenlit in 2016.
Yes.
And they held true to their perfect vision during the entire time that they were making this game.
Yes.
If this game released in 2016, it would have been the most massive thing of all time.
Yes.
For real, it is probably the greatest ammunition that I have ever seen for a game, for people trying to throw out the argument of just release a good finished product and people will play it. Because Concord is a good finished product that came out 5 years too late.
Yeah.
Because they were too busy finishing the game to release it in a broken, buggy mess.
Oh my god.
It's so fascinating to me. Also, where's Concord on any of this?
Oh, well, you know.
Where's my son?
I mean, Grand Theft Auto's Concord is purple like a grape.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely, Gothafto is winning this category, even though,
it shouldn't.
Good God. Wilds is already Game of the Year next year.
Yeah.
I do not care.
And I have an opinion about who's second. My girl, Samus, second. But
yeah, Prime Force is going to be good.
It's going to be real good.
It's going to be good. Usually when things are in development hell, you could be there's a little bit of trepidation. I'm scared for my girl. But Nintendo usually likes to use development hell as a means to polish the ever-living crap out of a turd until it shines, dude.
True. Which is why I won't give up on my boy. Come back to me, King K. Rool, please! So yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds.
Donkey Kong 64 too!
Actually, yes, Queso, by the way. Queso?
Queso's the only one of these guys I know.
Yes, me too. I know the rabbit, but I don't care.
Where am I? I've been putting gas out this year.
That's true.
Why can't I vote for the Rose Skull podcast?
Exactly.
Subscribe and we'll be in next year.
Exactly. Subscribe for the dynamic duo of Zakk and Bugman. Counter-Strike.
CS2, I guess? I don't know.
Because what?
I don't play any esports, and I barely follow them anymore.
League might be the devil.
It is.
Mm.
And just like the devil, it's tantalizing.
I'd
give it to League if they kept Swarm. Swarm was really good and very fun. And then they're like, but do you know what would be more fun? Deleting it.
Oh.
Thanks for making a legitimately fun, cool, and awesome game mode and then making it like a limited time event. You cowards.
Question, is Valorant also the devil or is it just really ugly?
I don't know. Everything I've seen on Valorant does not inspire me.
Because I do not see a cake in this picture, therefore I'm not inspired.
I mean, Valorant does inspire, shall we say, certain artistic elements of the internet.
That's fair.
Like, one thing that you will say about League of Legends, as much as I hate it, they do really cater to, like, the anime aesthetic lover.
Yeah.
For good or for bad.
Mostly for bad.
I want to see more funny monster guys.
That's fair.
But that's not what sells more skins. So, by all means.
Well,
we give it to Mobile Legends. Bang Bang? What even is that? Is that good?
I have never heard of this.
It looks like a cousin of today's sponsor, Rady Shady.
Yeah, Raid Shadow Legends. Play now. You can play as me, Paulie P. Works in a drop where I fight together with Ronda Rousey.
What is Mobile Legends?
You put Ronda Rousey in there. That's crazy.
Dude, Raid Shadow Legends, I am convinced is just a scam. I tried playing that game, and it is legitimately awful. There is nothing good about that game.
I'll tell you what's good about it. You can download a free gold. I don't know. I tried to do a bit, but I don't know anything about it. Go on.
Usually when you start like a new gacha game, and the game wants you to play it, what they will do, because like usually the start of the game always sucks.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the ridiculously power-crept characters that expand the game's actual like mechanical depth. Yeah. And because you don't have those characters, the game can't be very difficult. So you can just like blitz through the early game just by hitting the autoplay so that the game plays itself, dude.
Oh, they do have that autoplay function. I remember that from the advertisement. It's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, like, well, most mobile games have that because, like, people can't be expected to sit down and play a video game.
That's crazy.
Like, even my GOAT, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, my favorite mobile game of all time, even the GOAT has an autoplay feature. You will not get anywhere using it, but it has it.
Fair.
But, like, usually to combat that, what the game will do is it will absolutely flood you with free stuff.
Bro.
And at the start of the game, they'll be like, here's immense amounts of currency so that you can go and gamble on the newest banner and get the cool new unit. And then they will carry you through the early game really fast and get you to the point where that unit is starting to struggle. And at that point, you'll start to see the mechanical complexity because you'll be playing the game long enough, and it will convince you that you want to summon a second really powerful unit to aid that first one that you basically got for free And then at that point, it's like, oh no, my free currency has dried up. I guess I will give them my money.
Oh, I hate that part.
That is like the standard way that you play this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Raid Shadow Legends has the epic awesome like gameplay style of legitimately never getting better.
Oh.
Getting to autoplay through the entire game.
Oh.
And not giving you anything for free unless you specifically sign up with the creator's codes.
Ew.
So the start of the game is not fun. You can't get anything off of the store, so you can't even shower your dopamine receptors with gambling. Unless you partake in the advertising scheme.
Oh.
It's all just a scam.
That's crazy.
I don't understand.
You can't even do the let's go gambling. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't even download Raid Shadow Legends and like have a fun time. I am absolutely shocked that anybody would play this game.
They keep advertising that one orc woman and her husband. I thought they were the main characters, but I don't think that's the case. Which
there's nothing.
That's crazy.
There's absolute I played it for 5 hours, dude. And I found absolutely nothing to find enjoyable in that game.
I mean, does it look nice?
No.
Oh.
It looks generic and bad.
Oh no. Shoot. Well.
There's absolutely nothing in that game. And that's what Mobile Legends kind of reminds me of, is that art style mixed with League of Legends.
Fair. I want to be contrarian and just pick CSGO because I like Counter-Strike.
Why not? I don't know any of this.
Okay.
League of Legends could have had my vote, but they dropped the ball and they got rid of Swarm, so nah.
Who? Who? Who are these guys?
We give it to Faker.
Okay.
We gave it to Faker because this year League of Legends put out a special Faker skin for his favorite champion in League of Legends.
He made it.
And they decided to charge $500 for it.
Oh my God.
To the point where even Faker didn't buy his own skin.
That's peak comedy. That belongs in a textbook. That's fantastic.
Yeah. I always give it to Liquid.
All right.
Because I'm pretty sure... Hang on.
Oh, Dota. Yeah. Dota is League, right?
Yeah, I give it to Liquid because Hungrybox is on Liquid.
Oh, I like Hungrybox. Oh, okay, we're done.
There it is.
And round 2 will be on December 5th. So we shall see. Oh no, I guess round 1 ends December 2nd, and then round 2 begins on. Okay, I don't get it. But yeah, notify me. Okay.
Cool.
Well, that was fun. Now, may I entertain you for a little bit as I ramble about Loki?
Are we moving on to One Piece?
Yes, we are.
We should find a good image of Loki.
Let me see.
Do we want the one of him in the background being sad?
Wait. Where? I'm trying to find one. Which one, in 130 or 131?
Oh, I was thinking about when it was just him in the background giving Lola the rose.
Oh!
Bro, this is a completely different character.
It is.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. But I was going to go through the chapter and point out stuff as I'm talking.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
So, what
first,
chapter was that?
It's between 130 and 131.
My brother in arms, the shame of Elbaf.
I love it. Oh.
Toriyama could never.
Toriyama's smiling down.
No, yeah, Toriyama could.
He most definitely could. He did make Dragon Quest, so he can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. to the GOAT.
Anyone involved in Chrono Trigger they get into artistic heaven.
Robo, that's his name, that's the robot's name, right? Robo?
Yeah, Robo.
He makes me weep because it's peak. Look, that's why like Oda just copied when he made Pythagoras. It's the same thing. He knows. It's
anyone
good.
Involved in the making of Frog, who is a frog
I weep.
With a big sword.
It's so good.
Is my homie for life.
How did he do it? I must study
How
the
could
man.
they have possibly been so based?
He has to be studied.
To take the Frog Prince trope and make him a party member.
It's so good. Also, Captain Caveman ass woman. I love Alia.
Mm.
I weep.
Every character in Chrono Trigger rocks.
How he do it?
How do they manage?
How did he sell me Bulma mixed with a Raleigh? How you do it? How you do it? He did fuse them both together and then stared at you and said, I dare you to say something. I said, no, you good. This is amazing. That's all I wanted. And the dancer girl, I forgot her name, but she's great. And Chrono, every character, every last one.
I gotta play that game.
Me too.
Again.
Remake it. But remake it. Remake
Man,
it.
you know, Squeenix has been remaking Mana games.
Ooh.
Have you seen the Mana remakes?
Yes, I have.
Like, they're turning them into 3D arena fighters?
Oh.
And if you're gonna do anything with Chrono Trigger, I would say, you know what? That team has remade like 2 games. They understand what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Like they got the Monster Hunter guys. They got one of the directors for Monster Hunter Generations to make what was it? Not Trials of Mana. It's like I'm drawing a blank.
Secrets of Mana?
Mana game came out like last year.
Yeah.
And it was made by the Monster Hunter guys, and it's sick and cool. Give it to that team. Give Chrono Trigger to that team. And then also give them the Final Fantasy VII remake budget.
Yes.
See what happens.
Also, as an aside, if you were to put Chrono in Smash, I would not say anything.
At least make him a skin for Hero.
I mean, because they're the same thing. Just do it.
They literally have the same character designer.
It's just Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Just do it. Well, no, it's actually Gogeta. Chrono.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, Loki.
That's beside the point. Loki.
Yes. You know what's funny? Okay, so
You know what? Chrono Trigger is Game of the Year, actually. Let me go back.
True. So, the funny thing that I noticed is that, okay, he's got a little bandage on the horn helmet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ballbeard also had his horn bandage as well when he got flipped over by a young Big Mom. So that's a very interesting parallel. And another thing I didn't know, because I've
Is he the son of Fallbeard? Like,
no.
Who's the father that he killed? Is that Odin?
No.
Is that going to be Odin?
It's King Harold.
King Harold, okay.
So King Harold is the father of Harugen and Loki.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
I love that Harugen is basically Thor.
He is. He's basically Thor.
Man.
So cool.
I cannot wait to see more of that boy.
He really did grow, man. You know what? I made a video about this. I don't know if it's coming out. If it came out. No, it came out today, I think. Or it's coming out tomorrow. Cool. I think the reason why he went to Dressrosa to find the flame fruit because he wanted to be Nika.
Yo, that is kind of true, yeah.
Because he wanted to be the sun deity.
Yeah? Or he wanted to be, like, this was already after Loki killed their dad.
I think so, yeah.
So we know that Loki has eaten a devil fruit that will destroy the world as a Nika analog.
Yeah.
So, what if Hydrodin was looking for some way to deal with that? So that we wouldn't have to deal with having this, like, literally the thing that could destroy us all chained to the bottom of the tree forever.
You know what? Now, it's very funny that you would say that, because I have a follow-up. And that's actually a video about what you just said and what I'm going to piggyback off of what you just said. So, we find out, I think this is in, what chapter is this? 129, that, not 129, whatever, it doesn't matter. We find out that the Lego blocks are actually made out of synthetic resin, plastic, right? Mm-hmm. We now know that Elbath is...
Resin bros! We are so back, dude!
It appears as though Loki could have been the source of the resin. So he's literally Plastic Man. We have Katakuri back in plastic form. So seeing as how this resin can burn, that's probably why, too, Harugen went off to find the flame fruit. So if his brother ever got free, he could literally melt him.
A Logia to fight a Logia, in a way.
Yeah, or a Paramis or whatever. But still, yeah, exactly.
Here's my question about that.
Okay.
Why would a member of Hydrodin's crew have the plastic?
Because him and Loki are friends, because they're both nerds. Because here's another point, and I made a video about this.
Why would Hydrodin let Loki's friends on his crew after Loki killed his dad?
That's what I'm wondering, because it's the funny thing about the giant warrior pirates, right? Because there have been like 3 different generations of them that I found out. Ballbeard and Mountbeard were the oldest, right? They were both co-captains of the giant warrior pirates. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Then after them, you have Dorian Brocky. And then you have the new giant warrior pirates. But so far, we only know Haruden being the captain. I think Loki was the co-captain at one point. Then he killed his dad. It wouldn't make
sense.
Yeah, because they've all been co-captains. And then to the Jolly Roger.
Having this end with them be the co-captains again would be so absolutely peak, dude.
That's why I'm saying I got evidence. Wait a minute.
Because we already know Loki is not a villain. We've already seen his internal monologue.
Yeah.
He is not the villain of this arc. There's nothing that you could possibly say to convince me.
Oh, he's not, no. It's either going to be Big Mom, Shiki, or a combination of the two.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on, I want to show you something. New. Hold on, type new. There we are. I have evidence. Look at this. Okay, you see a Jolly Roger?
Let me see here. Oh, wow. I was looking at pictures of Spider-Man! I was looking at pictures of Loki. I realized that I logged off of Twitch.
Oh, no.
Wait, why did I log off of Twitch?
Hold on.
Wait. Why'd you do that? Man! Absolutely kill me.
If you can't see it on Twitch, look it on TikTok.
I love technical. We've disabled the ability to log in with your email address.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Oh no.
I do not remember if there's an underscore in my name or not. I guess we'll find out.
Uh-oh.
Actually, you know what? Let me go call it Pete Works. That might be written here.
That's me.
Now that I think about it, I'll just be here and not be logged in. Whatever. I'll figure it out later.
Is it where you can see it, or
Jolly Roger? I see.
Oh, okay. Now you
got
see
the horns.
Okay, you see the head and the horns, right?
Yeah.
Now, nice little fin on top. It looks just like Loki's helmet.
Mm-hmm.
The fin on top, I think, is supposed to represent Hiruden. Because what it looks like from like the other Jolly Roger for the old giant pirates, it looks like it's Fallbeard and Mountainbeard's helmets fused together. Because both of their helmets have horns.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for the new giant warrior pirates, the same thinking applies. So it's just like Loki's helmet fused with Hiruden's helmet. But if you remove the horns and the fin, it just looks like a straw hat.
Quite interesting that they would have cutlasses in the Jolly Roger.
Yeah, both of them do. The old giant warrior pirates do as well. I think that's just to represent that they're co-captained. Like you're
maybe.
Like you're holding swords. That means something. Like a coat of arms almost.
If I were Dory, I would be mad because we all know that band uses an axe, and that ain't on the Jolly Roger.
Yeah, nope. Interesting,
but it's also interesting that you would have the cutlasses on there.
Yeah,
because as far as we know, Hiruden is not a swordsman.
No, he uses a.
My man is a punching guy,
and I think he has a mace. It's like on his page. Hold on. I think
my man punched like literal tons into the stratosphere.
True. Mach Vice.
Mm-hmm.
I think a club at one, like an Oni club. Oh, he uses an axe. Got an axe. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, battle axe too.
Yeah, and he's used a sword as a child. I knew that. And then he's got this punching fist. Yeah. Gauntlets.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect to like him so much, by the way.
He's cool. I like him.
Oh, wait. Why is he an elephant? I know I mean, that's his toy form, but why was he transformed into an elephant?
Because Killer's coming back, dude.
Exactly. There it is.
And Killer's gonna fight him.
There it is. Yep, that's where he punched Mach Vice. Oh yeah, and he's responsible for the new library of O'Hara, because he was there with Gerd and Goldberg.
It is very funny because I'm pretty sure most people, well, not most, but a lot of people say that like him punching Mach Vice into the stratosphere is like the #1 greatest feat of strength ever portrayed in One Piece.
Yeah, because you got actual numbers. That's crazy.
Jesus, Burgess could never.
I wonder if Burgess is going to be a fraud.
I hope not.
I hope not. I hope
his stuff ends up being really cool.
It would have to be.
I need my man to awaken so that we could do Strong World again.
A literal Strong World. Oh, speaking of Strong World, this is I guess an entry into making Strong World canon, apparently. Elbaf is. Mm-hmm. I don't know if we talked about this before. Like,
because we're talking about Shiki.
But no, most of the animals that appear in Strong World, even those that just appear in concept art, are in chapter 131.
As Loki's buddies, yeah.
Yeah, and just around the area. Like, I
do like it too.
Yeah.
That Loki seems to have, just from his mere presence, he seems to have tamed all of the ruthless, destructive wildlife around him.
Exactly.
Just like Luffy did.
That's so cool. And I wonder, just from that, I hope he's Plastic Man. I hope he's Plastic Man.
I hope he's a fake Nika. That would be so good.
And from what Kuma says, we don't know if the Giants have the same thinking. They might. Kuma knows that Nika is rubbery and fights in a funny way.
Uh-huh.
So maybe the Giants know that too. That's why Loki's convinced that he's Nika.
I would love it so much. Like, we've already killed the Tomorrow Black joke because he's fake kid now.
Right, yeah.
But the joke is still living on, burning deep within my soul. Someone has to have the real gum gum fruit.
There has to be something similar out there because you can't make, because it makes too much sense. And it's like you could make a totally, like, the whole producing plastic and stuff, that could be like a totally different power set from Luffy.
It's just the very concept.
Yeah.
That we had the gum gum fruit for 27 years.
Yes.
Before Oda decided, you know what? Just kidding.
True.
And retconned it. That in itself is an immaculate, amazing setup for an eventual punchline.
Yes.
Of twisting that around to someone else thinking that he had the same fruit that Luffy has. He thinks that he's had that fruit for years and years.
Yes.
And then turns out that not really, right?
And it's funnier because this man is grown up to believe in this particular deity all of his life.
Uh-huh.
So for like 60 years, he grew up thinking like, oh, I want to be Nika. I've heard about Nika so much. I'm going to be Nika. I'm going to kill my dad so I can be Nika. But it turns out he's not Nika.
Yeah.
It's so funny and dark.
He killed his dad for the wrong fruit.
Idiot. It's so great.
And plus, he also has beef with Shanks.
Exactly. Ooh.
Who switched the fruits out.
I can believe that.
Because I he's worked with Shanks before.
Yes.
Either that or he just heard that Shanks was in Elbaf. Or Shanks is a friend of Elbaf or whatever.
Yeah, he's allied with Elbaf. Yeah.
He's allied with Elbaf. It's his territory. People of Elbaf know who Shanks is. So it's not unreasonable for Loki to know about Shanks. Even if they've never worked together or known each other personally.
Right.
But the world government trying to steal away a treasure of Elbaf because they want to put that fruit under control. Because, like, we don't know for sure that Loki's dad had the fruit.
Right.
Like, ate the fruit.
No.
He might have just been guarding a treasure.
This is probably too sacred to eat.
Yeah, or something along those lines, right?
Yeah, kind of like Yamato's fruit. Like, Kato just stole it because he's a dick.
Yeah.
Like, I have the guardian of Wano's fruit.
But, like, Wano's always needed a guardian. It never really had one.
Yeah.
You would think that Kozuki Oden would have that fruit.
Yeah, actually.
Or something similar along those lines. Like,
yeah.
One of the shoguns should have that fruit.
Yeah.
As like a thing.
Right. Yeah.
So in a similar vein, we could have the Nika fruit in Elbaf. Maybe the reason why Elbaf is like under the world government's like general curtain, but not exactly allied with them, because I don't think Elbaf is like an officially recognized kingdom.
I don't think so yet.
Like, Elbaf isn't sending kings to discuss in the reverie. We probably would have seen giants.
Right, the biggest person there was like Neptune and Shirahoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in the same vein that Fishman Island, not exactly allied with the world government, but the world government allowed them to exist.
Yeah. Because
they have, I guess, Poseidon and poneglyphs and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
They're there to protect that stuff for the world government. Ironically, it ended up the opposite way. after years and years of the world government doing their thing. But
yeah,
Elbaf could be the same thing with the Nika fruit. Long-winded explanation, very short thing.
but no, you have a good point. Like there could be something to be said about them being the original protectors of the Nika fruit, and then that rat hair Shanks came in and swapped the fruits out because maybe he wanted to be Nika for himself.
Shanks got it from a CP9 like thing, right?
Right, true.
Shanks got it from a CP9 boat
with who's who on it, right?
With who's who on it. So we already know that if Elbaf had the Nika fruit, at some point a spy organization would have had to sneak into Elbaf and steal the fruit away.
Right.
For Shanks to show up and steal the fruit for himself, to eventually feed the Luffy, for whatever reason that is the case, right?
Yes.
So, was the fruit switched out by who's who and by the world government in an attempt to get the Nika fruit under control because Lay prophecy says in 20 years, this thing is going to happen, so we need to make sure that this fruit doesn't hand. Woe and behold, as an agent of fate, Shanks came in and swooped in and got the fruit to be free or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that how it happened?
Perhaps.
Does King Harold have the gum fruit, but they didn't know?
Because they could just look the same.
They could just look the same. And it's only been recently that the world knows that Luffy has like a new freedom form.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what Nika looks like. People hardly know the legends unless you grew up in a very specific culture.
Yes.
And Loki certainly would not know what Luffy's Nika form.
No, because he only knows what the elders have taught him.
Yeah. And, well, he wouldn't know because he's been down here. He doesn't get the paper.
Right, no, of course not.
He hasn't seen Luffy's new wanted poster.
Right, no, yeah. Oh, right, no. He has not. No.
So, all of this being said, did he kill his dad for the wrong fruit?
Here's the
fruit that Luffy's had the whole time because of all of this chicanery. Because that would be extremely funny.
The funnier thing too about it is like if we're in the position to absolve him at the end of this arc, right? If the main antagonist, let's say it's Shiki, because of all the Strong World parallels, if it's Shiki and Shiki killed King Harold to give Loki the fruit, maybe Shiki knew that the fruit was useless because Slay epic prank. Or I don't know.
I also find it really funny that Loki doesn't have eyesight. Because a man who worships the sun would be blind. Yeah?
Oh, that's good. Write that down. Write that down.
I don't think he's going to be blind, but it is funny that we are introduced to him with the bandages over his eyes.
Yeah. Yet he can, because observation hockey.
Yeah, or maybe this is a Prometheus kind of deal where they had eagles eat out his eyes so they couldn't be as destructive should he get out of these chains. I don't know.
Throw them back, make them Lego eyes. Oh, that'd be cursed. Speaking about things with Loki, I have gone on a tangent for about a year now that Usopp will get a real giant hammer. Loki has a hammer on his back. The interesting thing about this is that if the art is holding true, the hammer is being touched by the sea stone chains. Therefore, it is a hammer at this moment. But when the sea stone chains are gone, perhaps it won't just be a hammer. Squirrel piece. Let's go.
Ratatosker? That'd be funny.
And I also found out through my diligent research that, and this is a big thing actually, in the concept art for Strong World, there is a squirrel named the Death Squirrel or Death Risu or whatever. And the funny part about this is this squirrel, along with several concept arts from Strong World, appear in the video game One Piece Odyssey. And in that video game, there are a variation of different squirrels. So I hope that we do get Ratatasker and he does become Usopp's buddy, and Usopp is able to wield this giant hammer. Now you may be asking, how could Usopp wield a giant hammer? Well, when an animal is an actual when the item is a Del Fruit user, things tend to not make sense anymore. Like think of Spandam with Funkfried. Like how he can wield Funkfried as a half elephant, half sword.
Funkfried is not an elephant-sized sword.
True.
But he can become an elephant-sized elephant.
Yes. And a point in between. And yet that point in between does not affect Spandam in any way. And we know Spandam is canonically very weak.
Yeah, Spandam is not strong enough to hold an elephant in his hand.
No, not at all.
Unless... Is he really the strongest swordsman?
Maybe. Another example of this is Smiley. Smiley could do almost whatever he wanted, including being in multiple places at once.
Smiley was weird.
Smiley was very weird.
Smiley was so weird.
And then, too, as we've been seeing so far with Goldberg and with Road, two people born at the same time as Loki, they have apparently funny Zoan companions. So Goldberg's shield most likely is a Zoan of some sort, and then we know that a Road has Iscat, the house cat that could become a lion.
True.
And now we have Gerd, who has an owl, whom that owl might be a messenger, a doctor's bag of some sort, or a doctor's tools. We don't know. That may be a Zoan too.
That is crazy. That Oda sat on the lion fruit for 30 years to give it to a house cat. That's crazy, dude.
I know, bro. It's wild. And and that's what the sizing's weird, because the lion isn't much bigger in context to the house cat relatively. Because you would think a giant lion would be like as big as the animals we're seeing around Loki.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
Nah.
But no, he exists in the toy land, so no.
He's a cat.
He's a cat-sized lion. So that's what I'm saying. Sizing can just be whatever when it comes to this type of situation with Zoans, like as a whole. Well, you see that with Chopper. Chopper doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because usually the hybrid states are the biggest forms. His is the smallest.
True.
So, it's whatever. So, giant hammer a go-go, baby. And it'll be better. It'll be even greater. And this is coming out soon, but I'll give you a sneak peek here. What if the squirrel gets different abilities by the types of pop greens that he eats?
Oh. Say that one more time?
Like, okay, you know how Usopp has pop greens, right?
Yes.
And they look like little nuts or balls. So if we're making pop greens a centralized point of Usopp's kit, and we're saying that this hammer is an additional item in his kit alongside the slingshot.
Oh, the pop greens can affect the hammer. Okay.
Yes. So I
thought you were talking about Chopper. I was like, oh.
No. Though it is a fun allegory to the Chopper because it's like an animal eating a ball.
Yeah.
But let's say the squirrel eats the Impact Wolf pop green. Now you have a giant hammer with the properties of an impact dial.
And it would be funny to have Nami and Usopp both have a funny companion that is gluttonous in nature.
Exactly. Now you're thinking, yeah. And also it sells merchandise because people like funny squirrel. So, thank you for coming to my TED Talk about a squirrel being a hammer. Also, Ratatasker was a infamous liar in Norse mythology, so that fits in line with Usopp.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine anything and belonging to Loki would probably be as cantankerous as him.
I hope that at some point we get to retell the legend of Tyr.
Oh yeah.
Because Tyr is really funny to me.
Enlighten the audience. Tell us.
Okay, so basically, Fenrir was trying to convince everybody that he was like a good boy, that he was cool and awesome. And everyone was like, oh yeah, well, he seems to have turned a new leaf. It's all right. Except for one guy, Tyr. Tyr's like, no, I don't believe that. So he went in and he put his arm into Fenrir's mouth and said, yeah, if he bites down, that means that he hasn't overcome his animalistic destructive properties.
Oh my goodness.
So Fenrir bit his arm off and he went, you see, guys?
Oh no!
And so Tyr is considered a like legendary figure of courage for being stupid enough to put his arm into Fenrir's mouth.
Wait.
It's very funny.
You know who that sounds like?
Hmm?
Shanks. Shanks is Tyr.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I don't think I could take that.
Yeah, baby. Terrible. Oh.
Terrible.
Terrible. Very good. But yeah. Oh. Yeah, I want Shanks to die in this arc, but he won't. I hate Shanks. We say that every week. Or I say it every week. But I hate Shanks. I hate Shanks. Also, thing to point out, the belt that Loki is wearing, this could be like a weak point, I'll admit, but it's just something to point out. Even though it's a skull wearing a crown, it does look like the Jolly Roger of the New Giant Pirates, just with a crown instead of a Viking helmet.
Yeah.
So that too is a connection back to him possibly being a former captain or co-captain.
Although, why would he have a belt buckle with a Jolly Roger on it that isn't his own?
That is true. Though, like, I guess too, you know what the straw has? They have personalized Jolly Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
And those have appeared in the series. Like, you see Brooks' personalized Jolly Roger on his teacups.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, this could be his own personalized thing that's different from the group.
And now that I also think about it, why on earth would Loki have a bounty? They already got him.
I think it's a bounty to keep him in the country. Because he did something.
I guess it is a special bounty.
Because there has to be a reason for it. Like, if you just keep him here, because as soon as he goes out to the seas, you know, we got to block him up. Which makes me think, my God, a giant plastic fist. And you know what? No, I said this before, but I'm going to say it again here. It would make sense, too, that he thinks he's Nika because he can make anything out of his imagination.
Yeah.
Because he made all the blocks. He made the whole country. The whole diorama. Apparently. Supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
So that he could, like, make his own ship out of Lego blocks.
Which would be very based and cool.
Oh, I hope that happens. Oh, my God, bruh. I hear, too, a lot... And shout out to Mr. Bushido and a bunch of other people. But a lot of people have been saying that he should join Kid. I don't think so. I don't know. I see the connection. Go on.
I mean, I guess it would make sense if Luffy has his own giant as part of his crew in Hajradin.
Yeah.
Kid having an equal and opposite force. If we want to do something interesting with Kid going forward, it would make sense.
Like, I see the logic and they both hate Shanks. I see where people are going. The connections bother me, though.
Well, we don't know for sure if Loki hates Shanks.
Yeah.
We just know that he's willing to call Shanks a coward. Which could mean anything.
True. True. So, I'm not going to poo-poo the theory. It's a possibility. I think there's an opposite way to go about it. But we'll see. Go on.
So, there's already so much that we have to deal with Elbaf.
Yeah.
How long is this arc going to be if we need to have a kid sub-arc of the arc?
See, that's a problem too, because here, okay, we are in danger of things getting bloated again because Big Mom is coming.
Like, at some point, probably.
She's got to be here. Shiki, while not obvious, is not unlikely. Because
I guess this is just one of the things about, like, the adventurous nature of early One Piece arcs.
Yeah.
Is that we don't really know where this is going.
Yeah.
Which is good. I like to be able to sit down and, marvel and think about, like, all the places that this could go. And it's been a while since we've had something like this, just because, like, when we went to Wano, we already knew what the main goal was.
Right, because it was, like, attached to a saga.
Yeah, when we went to Dressrosa, we already knew what the main goal was.
Exactly.
When we went to Whole Cake, we already knew what the main goal was. Here, what's the goal?
Because we were just literally running away from the devil. So,
like, what's the goal here?
and then the problem too, which I'm kind of scared about, is that there aren't a lot, but there are enough to make the plot bloated of characters that are related to giants.
Yes.
And since we introduced this strong world reference every 5 seconds, even from as early as in the Toy Country with the guy riding the grasshopper, that's from Strong World as well. GT 7000, Frankie makes a bike out of a grasshopper and he makes a bike out of a lobster.
Sick.
Those were in Strong World. So even as far back as there, we have references to Strong World. So it's like, with all this Strong World nonsense, are we going to now hitch a Shiki subplot onto Elbaf? Because Shiki has been coming into more prominence lately, given the Kuma flashback. He was in there at the fight on God Valley. So, like, okay, there's that. There's Big Mom. Both of them are now related to one another. Then we have Kid. Kid is also related to Big Mom because he beat Big Mom along with Law. Then where's Law? Is he too coming to Elbaf? I hope not.
No way we're getting Law in Elbaf. Ain't no way that we are getting Law and Kid in Elbaf.
There is.
I would be willing to stake money on that.
There is a bit of connective tissue. When was Haruden introduced?
I mean, that was Dressrosa, wasn't it?
Yeah, and what was Dressrosa?
I mean, I guess that was technically Law's arc, or just like the pre-Wano arc.
Yeah, it's there. I don't like it, but
that is the thinnest strand.
It's thin. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's very thin.
Ain't no way that we are having this arc ruined by Law. No.
And then what did Law fight on Punk House when he fought giants? Yeti Cool Brothers.
No.
Oh no!
Could you imagine if we brought the Yeti Cool Brothers back in this arc?
They're probably, if not explained, we're going to see people like them.
I don't think we're going to see the Yeti Cool Brothers again.
Because it's a free-for-all for giant stuff now.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could see Foxy or if not Foxy, Big Pan. Like Big Pan just about himself.
Yeah. But I think, like, at the end of the day, we need to boil it down to base components.
Okay.
It makes sense. It makes sense for Kid to show up.
Yeah.
Because Kid was destroyed outside of Elbaf.
By Brock and Dory.
By Dory and by Giants and by Shanks.
Yes.
Loki is talking about Shanks. Shanks is going to be involved in some way.
Yes.
Whether it be something he's done, something he's doing, whether he's going to be here, whether he's going to have an envoy. Shanks will be involved in some way or another. He probably won't show up, but he probably will be involved, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because he's currently dealing with the goat right
Bartolomeo.
now. Yeah.
This is very ally-centric. I'll just say that, too.
Yeah. We know Hydrogen's going to be a major component.
Yes.
Obviously, Loki is going to be a pretty major component, though.
Yes.
Aside from that, like, it's all pretty much, like, up in the air.
True.
Big Mom, very likely gonna be making some sort of appearance. Whether it be in person, whether it be through flashbacks, Big Mom has to be some sort... Like, when Nami meets Loki...
Ooh! I didn't consider that.
They're gonna have to talk about Lola.
And then he'll pick a flower out of the ground and offer his hand in marriage to her. Oh,
that would be very funny.
Oh, and then Sanji kicks him, and then a fight breaks out.
Or even better, we could have it be like Loki gouged his own eyes out because he knew that he would never want to see anything as beautiful as Lola again because he was so hurt by it. Or something along those lines. Something silly and dumb, right?
Is the lips? It's probably the lips.
Yeah.
that was dirty, my bad. Go on.
like Nami is gonna have to talk about Lola to that. So like we can mention all of the things with Big Mom.
Yeah.
But like Mother Caramel could be mentioned.
True.
She would be the tie-in to the world government.
Yeah.
Which means that's probably going to be our tie-in to Saul and Doll.
And then possibly we'll get context about John Giant, which then could lead into at least learning the names of the guys in the Giant Squad.
Yeah.
Because there are only like 2 female giants in this whole narrative, and they're both blonde. And we know Gur. We don't know the one that's on the Giant Squad. She like wears a tie and whatnot. And she fought Ors, I think. Ors Jr. But continue. Go on, yeah.
But yeah, it was like, those are the plot threads that it would make sense to bring in. Other than that, like, I don't know, man. Like, Shiki... Maybe. It'd be cool if we've been talking a lot about the Rocks Pirates recently.
Yeah.
So it would make sense to bring in. It would make sense to bring in someone of that caliber.
Right.
Since the last arc we had Stussy.
Yeah.
And then the arc before that we had Kaido. The arc before that we had
Big Mom, yeah.
Continuing that lineage, it makes sense to bring in like a big crazy Rocks pirate guy. Cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm just concerned about below. Like, I can understand Shiki and Big Mom.
If it's only all of that, then the arc is not bloated.
That's fair.
There's plenty of plot threads.
Yeah.
But this arc would be roughly as bloated as, like, Fishman Island.
Fair.
Which did kind of stretch itself thin in certain aspects, but Oda could tie this all together really nice.
And I think the problem with Fishman Island as opposed to Elbaf is payoff for setup. Fishman Island is setup for payoff.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, where Fishman Island was new, we were setting things up for that. It was anticipated, true, but then it was a lot of lore being set up. And then we had context about Jinbei, which then led into Koala, which then led into Aladdin, and et cetera, et cetera.
Fishman Island's biggest crime is that its villain sucked.
Basically.
Is just the thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot to like about Fishman Island, getting to explore that whole place. Like, it is the first arc in which the Straw Hats don't really do a whole lot on their own.
No.
Unfortunately.
Like,
but once again, like I just said,
stretched thin in a few places. We didn't really have the time to focus on giving Chopper his own arc.
Yeah. And then 2, it serves to, since this is like fresh off the time skip, it's an ability showcase as well. Because you get Brooke, you get Chopper doing the monster point and the horn point and all that, Usopp, etc., etc., etc. So
the big dumb 30 chapters of fighting is probably like that stretch of One Piece might be my least favorite stretch of One Piece.
Fair.
In its entirety.
Because everything afterward is a better showcase of their abilities than that arc.
And at least when we had the big dumb the big dumb 50 chapters of fighting in Wano, at least the fighting meant something. And whereas in Fishman Island, it did not mean anything other than look at the cool power.
Yeah.
That's all.
And then 2 is like the start of the cool power. You don't even get to see the limits of it, which I guess in a way makes it more uninteresting.
Although then again, Fishman Island did have the funny Dokkan guy, so
I do like him.
He was funny. Fishman Island at least had one funny joke.
And I like Zio headbutting Brooke's foot. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. Ooh. Man, Hody's the worst.
So now that I think about it, yeah, like that's the thing about FMI. Like Hody just is awful. And Hody is terrible. Hody, in the words of the children, lacks aura.
And then Hyozo is payoff, because Hyozo was alluded to way back in Arlong Park by Hachi.
Really?
Yes, because he said, I'm only the second strongest octopus swordsman in Fishman Island or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then that leads into Hyozo way later as the strongest swordsman in Fishman Island.
Neat.
User of the 8-sword style, and he's funny because he is a drunkard, and he's apparently fast enough to not get hit by jet pistol, which was crazy. Or something like that.
He's still the second best 8-sword style user in anime, particularly shonen anime, because
Killer B
could never. Killer B is the GOAT, dude.
Killer B is good. Nah, yeah. And he's an octopus as well. Yeah.
Killer B is the GOAT.
Makes you think, I don't know, Kishi, you should have wrote some characters sooner rather than later. Oh, by the way, Ninja Turtles...
I will... Go on, you first.
Oh, Ninja Turtles has collaborated with Naruto and they have a comic out, and it's pretty good.
Sick.
But go on.
Killer B is introduced perfectly. Killer B is exactly where he needs to be in the series.
There.
Like, I remember when as a tangent, I guess.
Pop off,
but as a tangent, I'm going to talk about Naruto. I first watched Naruto when I was a young, impressionable teenage boy.
Yes.
Going to church on Sundays and hating anything that wasn't my specific culture, right?
Right.
So I saw Killer B for the first time in Naruto, and I hated him.
Oh.
Because he wasn't edgy, and he was into rap, and I hated rap, and I hated silly things, because I needed things to be dark and disturbing, because I was a Naruto fan in the year 2009.
Fair.
Or whenever Shippuden was coming out.
Yes.
So, I was way too edgy to understand Killer B in all of his glory. And I rewatched. I struggled through the anime because I wanted to say that I did. Right?
Yeah.
But I rewatched all of Naruto Shippuden after it ended.
Ooh.
And it is immaculate where Killer B is. Like, narrative-wise, it's amazing where he is. Because we have just gotten Pain destroys the Hidden Leaf Village.
Right.
Kills Kakashi.
Yes.
But then not really.
Yeah, right.
But goes through this entire gigantic thing. Jiraiya's dead. The Leaf Village is destroyed. Pain is like the darkest place that we have ever been in the Naruto series. Like, we get his backstory with Jiraiya. The Hidden Leaf is awful. Or the Hidden Rain is awful. We introduce like this new character who is calling himself Madara Uchiha, some like legendary figure from the past who's actually pulling all the strings. He's like this evil, deep, dark, masked figure who was the silly guy, but the silly thing was just a charade, so people wouldn't take him seriously. But he's actually the Machiavellian schemer. And on the other hand, we have Sasuke Uchiha, who finally has accrued all of the power through solitude to face off and kill his own brother, who we just also got the hidden dark backstory of realizing that he had to throw away his clan, his people, his blood, his very identity to save the entirety of the world from a civil war that would have broken everything apart. And in seeing his brother's sacrifice, Sasuke realizes that he wants to destroy the Hidden Leaf Village and everything that it stands for. He is going to become the very darkness that his brother could not possibly seem to become. And in the midst of all of this despair and darkness and so much edginess, dude, what do we find but Killer Bee?
Ooh.
The funny rapping man who beats the brakes off of Sasuke Uchiha.
I love that scene.
Yes!
It's so good. Twirls and spins on him. He can't even stop it. It's so funny.
Who is the strongest character revealed as of right now but Killer Bee? The silly rapping man who will stop the fight halfway through because he just thought of bars, dude, and he has to write it down. It's amazing.
Is he the best Naruto character?
No, because that's still Rock Lee, but he's close. It's close. He's definitely the best Shippuden character.
Yeah.
But it's like, when you get to Killer Bee and you see what he's about, and like Sasuke is demanding to be taken seriously, and Killer Bee refuses to, like, it is such a breath of fresh air.
Fair.
The series is good again.
Which, I mean, it's weird because that shows you that Kishimoto does have the capacity to write some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
And it's weird too because, like, I dog on Naruto a lot. I will say oh my god, I can't pronounce it. Akatsuki. The Akatsuki robes are still a cultural touchstone.
Yes.
And it blows me away every time. Like, I want to be mad, but I can't be mad. It's too good. Not even Bleach. No, they can't. They actually can't.
Not even Bleach could.
That's crazy. Kubo is always in his bag. Can
you imagine visually designing something more culturally impactful than Tight Kubo firing on all cylinders?
It's upsetting. I ain't gonna lie about it. It upsets me.
How?
Because he draws so many immaculate outfits. He has all this talent, and then Kishimoto steals his lunch with this with these red clouds on his black background, and it's the sickest thing in the world. I'm like, you lost, bruh. I'm so sorry.
The only one who could possibly touch that legacy at that time was Tetsuya Nomura with 20 years of Final Fantasy under his belt.
That is true. I can't.
The organization cloaks are the exact same culture.
They are the same thing. They're the exact same thing with no sarcasm. They are the exact. Oh my god! And the only time, and it's not even close. It's no, it's the same energy, but it's not even close. CP9.
Mm-hmm.
Same design, but it doesn't hit it. It doesn't.
Yeah, but like you don't see people selling suits at anime conventions.
Exactly.
That never happened.
Never happened.
But you know, it's always been weird though, because like I feel like if One Piece was as popular in the West as it was in Japan, CP9 might have caught on in that regard. Oda's never really been interested in like uniforms though.
Nah, well, yes and no. Because, which is weird, Law's group.
I mean, yeah, but how often do we see Law's group?
True, and then that's kind of like an allegory to like, don't pay attention to these guys; they don't matter.
Yeah, like Oda is way more interested in making wacky and unique designs, rather than giving everybody a similar outfit to show that they're in the same group.
The only thing I can think of that has touched the Akatsuki cloak is the Attack on Titan uniforms.
The Attack on Titan uniform is also universally, Oda, fundamentally, One Piece could never touch that.
No.
At a fundamental level, One Piece could never be something like that.
No.
Not because One Piece is inherently worse in any way. Not because One Piece isn't as popular in the West, in Japan, what have you, right?
Right.
But just because One Piece is not about like grasping onto that adolescent angst that desires to be part of something, part of a group like that.
Yeah.
Like that is something that Naruto is about, is finding your place in the world and grasping onto it. That is something that even Bleach is kind of about, is finding that place and grasping onto it. Definitely also with the nobodies in Kingdom Hearts.
True.
These guys can't even feel emotions, but they feel each other's company. It's very important to them. One Piece is about the treasured friends that you make along the way. One Piece is about the group that you're already in, the freedom and individuality that exists within the individual, the person, dude.
Exactly. That's why, like, as Ghost Train has pointed out in the TikTok chat, hello, Ghost Train, shouting you out. Uniformity is often demonized in One Piece. Like, if you're a Marine or a Cypher Pole agent, you're wearing a uniform. Ew, you don't like freedom. Get out of here, nerd. Which is a shame. Because
fundamentally, One Piece could never, because One Piece just ain't about that bag, dude.
It's not. It's not. And then too, like you look at Celestial Dragons too. They also wear a uniform. So it's like,
man, I wish I lived in that alternate universe. That outfit took off. Could you imagine going to an anime convention and seeing a stand with Saint Charles's outfit and fishbowl for sale?
Free oppression pistols for everyone.
That would be.
And we'll go.
I want to live in that world, dude.
Oh no! And like how Ghost, which I mean, this is true, but it's not true at the same time, which is weird. As Ghost pointed out as well, the Revs don't have a true uniform yet. They do, but they don't. They don't, but they do, because a lot of them are steampunk, which is weird.
Yeah, a lot of them are based off of Sabo's design,
which
for
I don't
whatever reason.
I never got that.
With the sole exception of any revolutionary that was introduced before Sabo, which is very funny.
Yeah, Dragon and Ivankov.
Yeah, it's Dragon, Eva, and Kuma.
Oh,
are the only three that stray away from that uniform, and those just happen to be the three that were for Sabo. But you know, Oda clearly designed every aspect of One Piece from chapter 1.
The only one I would give credit to for standing out and being a cool guy is Karasu because he's a plague doctor, and that's bad. That's sick.
And yeah, he's cool. I like his power.
Power soot man. And go blah. Because then what's her name? The girl that doesn't matter.
Bello Betty?
No, not the. She's problematic, by the way. But anyway,
Koala?
Not Koala. Which Koala is that? Which Koala is funny because she's like she falls into that category
of characters introduced before Sabo. That is true because technically we see her first in Fishman Island, but that's like a young.
True. Aruhi. Let me look at her. Look her up on the wiki real quick. She's got the cyborg hand. Yeah, here she is right here.
Oh, her.
Yeah. He's Bello Betty.
She doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ahiru.
I think she's got like a Kizaru laser in her hand because she was going to blow up that ship. Yeah.
I vibe with the design, but man.
Also, Ghost is right. Moda kind of doesn't fall into that, but because she's a milkmaid. But like whatever.
I mean, was Moda?
Yeah, and she's now a part of the Revolutionary Army, which is interesting because I don't know what she'll be able to do. And it's funny too because Lulusia Kingdom was the last place the revolutionaries were. That's how she got reintroduced, where Peachbeard attacked. But yeah, Aruhi doesn't, or I cannot pronounce his name. Yeah, she does not matter, and that's weird. Do they have a shot? Oh yeah, she did look like this. The official is strange. This, however, is a lie. Caught them lying in 4K. Aruhi so far is the only female cyborg in the series. Not true. S-Snake. Seraphim are pacifistas, which make them cyborgs. This is a female cyborg. She's even got the green thing in her arm, and she can shoot lasers out of her hands. So no, incorrect. No, Bonnie's not a cyborg. No. So yeah, incorrect. Bad wiki. I wonder if the egg guy matters. Wait, who's the egg guy? I also have a cow guy. That's right. I hate the cow guy. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like the cow guy at all. Revolutionary Army sucks. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like them. I ain't gonna lie about it. They've got good points. Like, Dragon is cool. Sabo's cool. Eva's cool. I actually like Eva a lot. I think Eva's very interesting. Inazuma's cool. But the infantry, Sabo's cool. But, I don't know. Bello is interesting because I wonder, and I've talked about this in a video a while ago. I'll probably talk about it again. I wonder why Bello and Eva have the same color scheme. And like the transition of how Bello looks at the start, like not in the main story, like before she becomes the East Blue Commander or whatever, she looks totally like weirdly conservative. Like, yeah, you have like this look, and then it's just like everything is hanging out. It's weird. What caused this change? Interesting though. I do like it. I like her hat a lot. Very cool. Cool design. I think people don't like it. I kind of like it. I'm just wondering why the personality shift. But yeah, she does remind me a lot of Ivankov though, because the outfit's in a very similar vein. It's kind of got like a burlesque feel, a little bit of flapper mixed in with the whole steampunk vibe that's going on. Who was the egg guy again? Wait a minute. I was looking for the egg guy. I wonder if he's just Humpty Dumpty. Gabo? Yeah, him. Look at this freak. What does he do? What is he? I did not know this was his color scheme. I had forgotten how he looked. Yeah, because right, he was a brunette in the that's weird. He was a brunette. They changed a lot in the anime, goodness. because he was a brunette in the manga when the manga was colored. And yeah, he was a brunette here in the anime, early anime depiction. And I knew it was another guy who kind of looks like Yonji. Yeah, Jiron. Oh, Jiron's a weird one too. I like Jiron because that's a cool coat. But he was caught eating like some scrap or something. So I'm wondering, whenever we get, oh, they don't have an ability thing for him? Well, I mean, he's eating here, I guess. I wonder whenever we have another Revolutionary Army cutaway, is he going to have a fruit similar to Wapples? Because what's interesting about that is, I know in filler, a lot of the time, there are a lot of eating powers that aren't like related to Wapple. Like there was like a Mexican styled guys who were attached to some filler about a beetle or something like that. And the main guy, who wore this big sombrero, he had a net power, and the net would change composition based on what he would eat. So that's kind of interesting. And
I
then
mean, One Piece and food are pretty much like intrinsically tied together.
True.
So it makes sense that a lot of characters would have some sort of like food-based powers.
Yeah. And then, of course, Whole Cake has that whole thing going on with, and then the whole.
I'm surprised we didn't have any kind of like reference to Wapple's fruit in Whole.
Like,
well, I guess technically Big Mom's kind of is because she eats souls.
Yeah, and then like Wapple's like a weirdo because like he eats everything that's not food but treats it like food. Yeah. Like he butters up a house and eats it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Morley is good. I love Morley.
I mean, in his defense, he comes from a nation of doctors, not a nation of cooks.
True. One deep fried house, please.
But man, if you got that guy in Whole Cake and he could just like transform himself into all food, he would be unstoppable.
True. So wait, in my ramble, I've missed the point. Yeah, so uniforms are bad to One Piece. They don't like them. They're yucky. And Naruto has that on lock because Attack on Titan is a similar thing because it's about being a part of a group. It's about survival, depending on your fellow man to fend off the Titan menace. So the same principles apply there as well. So yeah, that's something. Sorry, Kubo. Your robes did not cut it. Akatsuki. That's crazy. And Kubo tried. Kubo deserves everything. He's tried so hard. He got so far, but in the end, it didn't really matter. Oh, that sucks.
But it's so wild because Kubo's sense of style is immaculate.
Immaculate. His only rival is Araki.
Yeah. But he tried with the Soul Society uniforms. That took off a little bit just because it's Bleach.
Yeah, true.
And then he tried with the Quincy outfits. And then he tried with the Iran car. And then he tried to give every villainous group their own uniform. And it never caught on.
And then he gave up with the full brings, and no one cares about the full brings. Like, no one cares. Yeah. Like, people care less, which is crazy.
Well, that's not because... That's not at all because he God, what do you say? That's not at all because he didn't give them a uniform.
Fair.
People don't care about the full brings because they follow up the Aizen saga, i.e. the manga.
Yeah.
The canon events of the story.
But also no swag. They just don't have it. I like that one girl. She's cute.
Hey, do you know who's a full bring?
Who?
Chad.
That's right.
So they're worth it.
They're worth it.
They're worth it.
That's cool.
Chad rocks.
These many years later, I still love Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
He's the man. I want him to be the main character.
Me too.
He rules.
And I know...
The left arm of his abuela, dude.
Oh, my God. It's so cool. It's so good. And I know the Quincy are problematic, but they were flossy. Dressed to the nines. Oh my goodness. Everyone a treat better than the last. But yeah, One Piece. Man, well, we have been going for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can end the show.
Well, we talked about Loki, certainly.
We talked about Loki. We talked about a bunch of characters who may or may not matter.
More importantly, we talked about video games.
I love a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. If you are in America, if you are in Canada, we missed you by a month. I apologize. Yeah, we'll see you when the manga is back, probably in December, because I will be taking off because I want my holiday. And to participate,
I want my pumpkin pie in my mouth and in my belly.
I will fall asleep on the couch after having ate a bunch of food and yelled my lungs out because One Piece is in the parade again this year.
Mm-hmm.
So very good. So if you are on the TikTok, I think you should go to Pinball PA or at Pinball PA Zakk, where all the cool arcade information is. And then while you're on the internet, swing over to YouTube and go to Reddit Sephiroth, where many a video is being posted about many a cool thing and Monster Hunter Wilds.
Many a video might be posted eventually.
Ooh.
But while you're on the YouTube, Polypede works. Speaking of many a video being posted, this man is on the daily in a 5-week hiatus. Unstoppable.
Thank you, sir.
It is insane. You will never run out of stuff. You will never run out of things just to think about, man. It's crazy. By the time you finish this guy's his catalog, One Piece might be over.
No!
In which case, you will now have to go and watch the rest of his catalog going forward. So One Piece 2 will then be over.
Yeah!
By the time that's done.
And then I shall retire in a villa, probably in Miami. Well, that being said, the bar is open, but it's closed on holidays. Don't come in.
The bar is closed, but don't be dodgy nonetheless.
We'll see you next time.